You can never have a fitness transformation if your life is collapsing. Here's why. When life is tough, you're stressed out, you don't even know what to do anymore. Don't expect results, only expect failure. This is why you always failed in every single coaching program you got yourself involved in. No matter the price, no matter who you worked with, it never worked. And here's why. I'll call this the 3-to-5 ratio. So you got two columns. Column 1 is life changes. Column 2 is your fitness capacity. And the thing is, when you started with the program, your life was probably at if we use 5 as the best, at a high level 5, but your fitness was at a 1. Because you're stress-free, money's coming in, life was great. Now you're like, let me tackle my fitness. So you had a lot of capacity to work on fitness, right? So that's why it's at a 1. But this is what happens everyone's journey. You still have the two columns, and what happens is that your life changes. Maybe it goes down to a 2. Now, this capacity here, your life goes down to a 2, stress is high, bills, maybe you got a divorce, which goes into relationships. Things aren't really working out in your favor. So what happens to your fitness, it gets too overwhelming. Now you're like this. So what usually happens once your fitness goes high, and this is when you start seeing results, and now life changes, what ends up happening? You go back to this model because you feel like you have to change your life again and let go of your fitness. This is why a lot of people usually have a yo-yo diet, or they fall off the wagon and they regain the weight again. But what I teach a lot of my students is that health and fitness has to be a lifestyle change. So when it comes to your ratio, then trying to go from one extreme to another, do a balance. Sometimes it could be a 3-2 or a 2-3, where maybe you have to take a little bit off the fitness to focus a little bit more on life, and then maybe you could focus, and when life gets a little bit better, maybe you could focus a little bit more on fitness and then cool off a little bit on life. But the goal is to never quit. That's the true goal. Once you quit, you're never going to find any type of happiness. You're never going to find any type of happiness either side. So if this made a lot of sense, go ahead and fall for more. Peace.